And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gutsunini, and that means that she's happy, and I talk about all the things that make me happy. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to be doing the tag video that's going around YouTube, a little late to the game, but it's the 10 eyeshadow palettes that I don't want to live without, that I would go out and rebuy if I lost them for any reason. Some of my palettes are like limited edition that I might not be able to find anymore, so that makes me extra sad, but some of them have a little bit of a story too. But before I get into the video, I wanted to let you know that this is a collab video, so I will be collabing with my friend Sonia, and she is doing the same type of video over on her YouTube channel, so please go check her out. Please give her a like and subscribe. And yes, we're just happy to be back creating content, talking about stuff that we love. Yes, so let me get into it. I ranked mine from smallest to biggest. I tried to get like one from each brand that I love, so I know I have like formulas that I like. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying like talking with my hands. The first one, I have two 9 pans. Oh, actually, well, I lied. Okay, I have to start with the 5 pan. So the first palette that I would rebuy, because I love the purples in this palette, is the Kaleidos Futurism 6. Yeah, 6. And this one, I love the purples in here. I love the shimmers. I love the mattes. Like, they have such a pretty color story for like neutrals, which I love, but like purple toned neutrals, and then those shimmers. Oh, I almost watch everything because we'll be here all night and it's already late, and because it took me a minute to get this look done. But yeah, that's the first palette that I would go out and rebuy because I love Kaleidos and I love their formula, and I love purples. You're probably gonna hear that a lot through this video, so hang on tight. First palette, that's a 5 pan, and then I have two 9 pans. One, I have a lot of ColourPop. Oh, I just threw the package. I use this in a look recently. Why can't I think of the words? I used this in a look recently, and I love the way it turned out. These are like, it's actually really good ColourPop quality for a 9 pan. Like, these colors just do something on my skin. They just pop. They just make me feel like $1,000,000. So definitely need this in my collection if I could only keep 10 eyeshadow palettes. So another one, you'll hear me say I love neutrals, and I love Sydney Grace's formula. This neutral brown palette is just like so perfect. I really want to pick up the 2 new ones that came out in the Christmas and July sale, but yeah, the shimmers are so high quality on this. The mattes are so nice and blendable. Yeah, who needs the eyeshadow palette that I use for this look? I can just keep this one. This one I would repurchase. I love this one. I thought about, like, there's a sister palette that's like got some purples in it, which I really like, but they're really dark purples. I like, if I'm gonna, like, I like poppy eyes, like, that is, like, boom, like, not too dark and sultry. That's more my aesthetic. I'm trying to challenge myself a little more. This one, I hunted for this palette for a long time, because when I was just getting into makeup, like, I didn't know, you know, that you could buy directly. I didn't know where to get things, so, I got this off the makeup group that I'm in, and I just love the packaging. Like, it makes me feel like I'm so, you know, glamorous. It just could be like a cute little clutch. But this is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Francation palette. I just lost one of the shimmers. That's really sad. Okay, that was this blue shimmer that just fell out. I'm just gonna keep going with it. These are kind of like my favorite shimmers anyways, but I still like that blue. It was like a purpley blue duochrome. There's a green. The shimmer formula is nice. The matte formula is nice. I'm sad now. I guess that means it needs a new home. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay. I mean, that means I need a new one. Maybe. We'll see. I'll see if I can find it for a reasonable price, or if I can salvage that shadow. That's sad. Okay, so that was palette number 4. Palette number 5 is another 10 pan. Was that 10 pan? I actually went out of order. That was 12 pans, but this is 10 pans. This is like, oh, my first Pat McGrath Mothership palette, and this was the Vine Rose 2. It is just so pretty. I just love this pink. I love this special shade. I love this special shade as well. The golds are kind of like universal, but this was like an investment, so I'm really happy to have it in my collection, and I would like I hold that close to my heart. The next one is a newer palette, but I really like this palette and the looks that I did, and it just has like the perfect mix of like coralies, which I like that pop that I talked about, and then that neutral leaning, and then a little bit of teals. Like those are like my favorite colors, like pinks, purples, teals. This is the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. It's kind of like, I don't know if I love the packaging because it's all like shiny and gets all fingerprinty. It's really nice and like feels bougie, but at the same time, like it can look all like dusty too, dirty. So that is the 5th palette. We're halfway there. Thanks for sticking with me. Give me a thumbs up if you're interested to see what the bigger palettes are. So the next one is 15 Pans, and it's another brand that's already mentioned. Oh, I kind of sneak peeked it. It's the Nebula palette by COLLAB. The collab palette with Angelica Nikovist. I just love her, and I love these shades similar to Zendo. I noticed that as I was pulling for the palettes. I was like, I have a thing for like corals and like teals. There's a little bit of green, there's purple. I love these shades. Like, they're just so nice. They're good topper shades, really versatile. Yeah, I had to swatch it. I'm like, it's so pretty. Let me get my finger in there. So that's the 6th palette. The next one, the next one you've seen on my channel before too. Oh, I keep sneak peeking them. I can't just be like subtle about holding them up. This is the Vivid Rose palette by Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and it is just like so poppy and bubbly and shiny and metallic and just so beautiful. So I definitely love this palette, and I'm so glad I got it. I'm so thankful that I have it and that it's, you know, such a great addition to my palette collection. So we only have 2 more left. 2 more palettes left. And this one, I created like one of my favorite looks with this palette. Like, it's so like vibrant and the shimmers are so nice. Oh, it's a little bit dirty. And the packaging, like I want to keep it out of the packaging so I use it more, because I put it in the packaging and then I don't use it as much. So because it comes in this like ice cream truck, so you probably know what palette I'm talking about. It's Glam Light in the ice cream palette. So like even that little cute funfetti and like in the palette, I just want to shake it around and have fun. But what if you break it again? Kathleen, be careful. So this is the palette, and I just love all the shades in here. Again, my basic brown if I ever need it, and some nice shimmers that go with that. But it's like these that just like this, if it was like, if that was like a smaller palette, like I would just, I'd be all up in there. Like, I like the whole thing though. It's like, it's not too big. It's big, but it's not like super humongous either, like a Morphe palette. It's still like a good size. Like, I can still hold it in my hand and still do stuff. So I really love the shimmer formula. I really love the matte formula. It's blendable. It's just like, I would have to rebuy this if I lost this or if something happened to mine. That's for sure. And the last one, which is the biggest one, wait, I don't even know if I counted how many shades were in the Glam Light. There's 5 by 6. There's 30 shades in this one. I actually might be out of order again. This one has 5 by 6. Oh, this one also has 30. So this palette, part of it is like a story in terms of like how, part of like who I am and like my indigeneity. Like, I just love supporting native businesses. So like this one obviously is one of my favorites. I've done one of my favorite looks with this palette. I'll try to throw up the pictures if I have them. I don't know, this won't really bend, so I'll just hold it up like this. This is just such a like, it's a rainbow palette, so I wouldn't really need any other colors, but the shimmers in here are really nice, like the pinks and the purples and the neutrals and a little bit of greens and oranges. I think one of the shadows got over it. But yes, I definitely want to bring this back out and use some of the shades that I haven't touched yet. But I know I did a lot of nice work in this area and even with some of the neutrals. And there's a black. Like, I don't think in any of the palettes I had that there was a black. So definitely need this in my palette collection. I really want to get the second one that came out, which is more like minty. Yeah, definitely waiting for a little bit of a sale to get that, because those are expensive palettes. But so I'll do like a little recap. So this was the 10, 9, 7, 6. See, it looks all dirty. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, my smallest one. So these are in no particular order. Like, I put them in order from smallest to largest because that was the easiest way for me to like organize it in my brain. But in terms of like my favorites, like it's all of them. They're all my favorites. So yeah, I don't know. There's probably a couple honorable mentions that I could have put in there. I really like, I'm just looking at it now. This would be my honorable mention would be the Nabla Secret palette. I really like the look that I did with this palette, and I like the formula on Nabla. This reminds me, I do have a video that I want to make about like fall tones. So sneak peek, that's in there. But that would be my honorable mention of like a formula that I really like, but I didn't have that in here because I think I got most of my favorite brands: Kaleidos, Sydney Grace, Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, Give Me Glow, Glam Light, and then Prados. So yeah, those are like my favorite brands. ColourPop can be in there once in a while. I recently got the Powder Puff ColourPop palette. Let me know if you want to see a video with that. It is like kind of bright. I haven't even actually opened it from my box. But yes, thank you for tuning in to my video as I try to end the video and I'm opening a new palette. But yeah, this one. Yeah, let me know if you want to see a video with this one. But thank you for tuning into my video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Please let me know in the comments below any of your favorite eyeshadow palettes, or if there's any that maybe you want more of an in-depth view on, you want more swatches, you want me to show the looks that I did with them, or do a get ready with me. I find that anytime I film with palettes, like it just either it turns out okay, or I just like there's too many pieces to edit, but I would do that for you, okay, you. So we'll catch you in the next one. Nagiwa. Bye.